Hello, welcome to MJ's Mystical Tarot, where tarot and true crime come together to try and get answers on missing persons, unsolved cases, and cold cases. Today I want to do a reading on Liam Toman, 22 years old, who went missing from Mont Tremblant ski resort on February 22nd, 2025. And Mont Tremblant, and I know I'm part French, but I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, is in the province of Quebec in Canada, and I am in New Brunswick, which is the province kind of next door to Quebec. Nobody seems to know what happened to him, no suspects, no sightings to my knowledge, so let's call in the energy, spirit, and spirit guides around Liam Toman. Liam Toman, Liam Toman, please and thank you. Liam, what happened to you, please and thank you? What happened to Liam Toman that day? Accident, con man, false flag. What else do we need to know about what happened to Liam? Liam Toman, Liam Toman, Liam Toman. What else do we need to know about your disappearance? Wow, he has a lot to say. Okay, so a meeting, and I'll organize these after. I just want to water, a male, healing, intuition, a predator, trapped, serial killer, in plain sight, lies, love, underground, organized crime, cleanup, woods or concealed, police, abuse, neglect, travel, sad, and rumors. So let's try and, I think at the top I'm going to try and put possible locations. So underground, possibly in plain sight, someplace with or near water, woods concealed, I would say trapped and probably someplace they had to travel to. I'm trying to make sure you can see all this as best we can. And I know you can't read the card specifically, but I will do my best to say, I do say what they are and try and show as best I can. So possible suspects will be next. So a male, predator, possibly an organized crime, possibly a serial killer, con man, I'm kind of getting false flag should go here. So we'll leave that for that row. Then possibly what happened will be next. So I'm getting an accident, meeting, accident, abuse, neglect, cleanup. Oops. Police have been looking into the case, to my knowledge. Oh, and you can't even see any of that row. My apologies. Okay. Clean up. Police. I feel like intuition, he might have gone against his intuition, goes there. So then now these last ones. So love could be a possible, maybe this male was into Liam, or maybe Liam was into this male's girlfriend or ex, so love could be a factor. So that's kind of a possible motive. So I'll just kind of tuck it down here. Rumors, so there could be rumors about this possible love, or maybe it's rumors about where he is or what happened. I'll just kind of put rumors there. Could Liam have been sad? Could that have been, I kind of feel like sad goes with this abuse, neglect. So somebody felt neglected and sad. There's been some lies either said, or I'm not sure where the healing goes, so I'll just kind of set that over there. Now that we have this much done, let's start getting some clarification. So what else do we need to know about what happened to Liam Toman? Where is he? Who's responsible? Only you, devoted, attached, crave. So that is going with the love. And a possible meeting of whoever this person might be interested, or who he was interested in. What else? Ooh, running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. So did Liam run, or do people want to think that he was running? Liam Toman, what else do we need to know? Ooh, you want to give me a lot right off the bat. Okay. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So I'm getting that this was whoever he met. Spying, social network, information, ways. So possibly this possible predator over here. Oh, predator's here, sorry, my mistake. So this possible predator, con man, whoever, false flag, could have been spying. Creeping on him, clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying. There we go. Thank you for the confirmation on spying. Foundation, established, family security. So somebody of means possibly involved or connected to organized crime. It doesn't mean that organized crime is involved in Liam's disappearance. It's just that it's possible this person is connected to organized crime in some way. Apology, forgiveness, return, sorry. So that could be lies, or a false flag. Maybe they were apologizing for something, but it wasn't true. So I kind of feel like lies goes here now. False flag goes there. Let's see what the divine masculine. So confirmation on the male. There was a male definitely involved in his disappearance. Exhaustion, depletion, drained, long journey. Again, confirmation on some type of travel. What else do we need to know about Liam Toman's disappearance? Where is he? Who's involved? What happened? Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. So somebody didn't handle rejection well, and that could be the sad abuse, neglect, because they may feel like they were tricked or something. Thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. That's kind of giving me obsession and spying energy over here. Obscurity, secrets, mysteries, concealed. He's concealed, so he could be trapped, but still somehow in plain sight and possibly underground. Realizations, epiphany, understandings, awakenings. So somebody, maybe this has to do with the false flag energy, that maybe he came to realize that this person was interested in him in a way that he didn't realize before. Can we clarify rumors, please? And thank you for Liam Toman. Let's clarify rumors, please, and thank you. Chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resilience. So maybe somebody was trying to say that he was chasing after them or after their somebody they were into. Can we clarify healing for Liam Toman? Clarify healing, please and thank you. Okay. Open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. Nourish, self-growth, self-focus, self-finding. Chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. Can we clarify this serial killer con man energy, please and thank you? Serial killer, clarify serial killer first. Time, waiting, cycles, moments, so. But if somebody was involved in or connected to organized crime, maybe they had to get, I'm getting like hired killer to come and help them either afterwards in cleanup. So that's a possibility. Can we clarify con man? Please and thank you, Liam Toman. Clarify con man. What is this con man energy? Sorrow, loss, grief, depression. So again, sad. Intuition, heart, song, telepathy, inner knowing. So that's going with this intuition. Can we clarify a con man? Is that what he missed the intuition, or was his intuition? I'm getting now that this intuition was telling him that somebody was a con man, not being who they were, wearing a mask, I'm getting. Can we clarify water, the water energy? Conflicted, decisions, hot, cold, multiple choices. Well, I got underground, in plain sight, water, woods, travel, trapped. I mean, he can be trapped in any of these things, but so did they maybe move him multiple times and had to travel to keep him hidden? Anything else we need to know about Liam Toman's disappearance? Resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid. So he definitely had some kind of a secret admirer. I'm going to get one card from this. Liam Toman, Liam Toman, Liam Toman. Is Liam Toman currently physically alive? Please and thank you. Just one card. Is Liam Toman currently physically alive? One card, please. Is Liam Toman currently physically alive? And I'm getting a no. So I'm getting that he's probably, unfortunately, deceased. And I hate asking that, and I hate getting that card, but we do, unfortunately, need to ask that sometimes. More clarification. Liam Toman, what happened? Where are you? The Waker, awareness, reflection. So realizations again. The Gambler, loss and risks. So that's coming in with possible ties to organized crime. What else do we need to know? Liam Toman, where are you? What happened? Who's responsible? The Thief, seizing the moment, selfishness. So somebody who's selfish. I'm also hearing somebody who doesn't handle rejection well. The Dancer, self-expression, strength, so somebody who's strong. The Captain, taking command, teamwork, so multiple people could be involved. And this came in the reverse position. The Champion, achievement, downfall, so somebody who thinks they're an achieved person, but maybe they're not. Okay, that one we've done. The orator, communication, confidence, is somebody who's able to talk well, has a good voice, somebody who can convince you of things that might be deceiving. The spy master, again, somebody was spying, somebody was creeping. Anything else for Liam Toman? Please and thank you. The weaver, rediscovery, transition. I'm also hearing like somebody who's weaving a story, creating their own narrative. The vengeance, overcoming slights, a choice. So somebody who, they want us to believe it was an accident, but they didn't handle the rejection well. They were slighted and they became vengeful. Anything else, Liam Toman? Thank you. The enchanter, deception, trickery. So he was tricked. Again, somebody he thought he could trust. Somebody who talked well, had said all the right things, but tricked him. The poet, relationships, vulnerability. Somebody who wanted a relationship, but he wasn't interested. Let's get this deck. What else do we need to know, Liam? What happened? Why? Where are you? Broke. So maybe he was broke and accepted a drive, or this person, I'm hearing that they might have offered him a way to make some quick money, but it was a lie, is what I'm hearing. What else? Copycat. They want us to believe it was a copycat. So I'm kind of getting that as a reverse. It wasn't a copycat, but they want us to believe it was. What else, Liam Toman? He was trying to be cautious. Two-faced, double life, cheater. So somebody who was lying, who wasn't what he was said. Paranoid, cautious, insecure card. So this person's paranoid and insecure. Doesn't handle rejection well, but they are a bully. Don't be fooled. Even though they are insecure, they are a bully. They don't want to be, and he was played. This person's a player. And police are involved, we know that. But could this be somebody who's connected to the police? So could police be helping to cover up what happened? What else do we need to know? Liam Toman, where are you? What happened? Who's responsible? What do we need to, don't want to hear it. So this person didn't want to hear that he wasn't into them. Hater, game over. Legal issues, court, lawyers. Red lipstick stains, again, somebody who was interested in a romantic relationship. This could mean that a female was involved, that maybe the female was into Liam or Liam was into the female, but the male got jealous. That's possible. What else do we need to know? I apologize, this lighting does not look very good. I'm going to see if I can get a bit brighter lighting. The sun seemed to have recently moved and kind of changed my lighting situation, so hopefully that helps a bit. Not really, but what else do we need to know? Liam Toman. Betrayal, deceit, traitor, not to be trusted. A thief. I'm hearing somebody that stole his life. Destroyed, shattered, broken, effed up. This person's effed up, but they're not destroyed over what they did to Liam. They just have a destroyed life, is what I'm getting. I don't know. Envy, somebody who envied Liam. One or two more. Fighting for what's yours, claiming what's yours. So he's telling me he was fighting for his life. And this person was very focused on what they wanted from him. Let's get tarot. What else do we need? I can't talk. So maybe somebody who had difficulty, even though he could talk, maybe at the moment he had a hard time expressing himself to Liam. So what else do we need to know, Liam? What happened? Any clues on your whereabouts? Two of Swords, stalemate and stuck, denial, difficult choices, crossroads. So he could be in woods. We got woods, possibly near a path that has crossroads that you have to make a decision which direction to go. Queen of Cups, compassion, warmth, healer, intuition, supportive, and healer. So I'm getting that a female does play a part in some way. I'm just unsure how. What else do we need to know, Liam Toman? Page of Swords, curious and witty, chatty and gossip, communication, finding information. So there will be information to find. Whoa. The Devil, obsession and addiction, toxicity. So somebody who is obsessed with Liam. The Lovers, twin flames. So maybe a couple. So she could be, maybe the guy and the girl were both interested in Liam. Ace of Wands, creativity and passion, new initiative, inspiration, strength, courage, confidence, inner power. Death, transformation, endings and change, transition and release. Anything else? Thank you, Liam. The Hanged Man, sacrifice and waiting, perspective, lack of... He feels that they sacrificed him because he rejected them. Page of Wands, excitement and extrovert, energetic and fearless, creative ideas. Anything in this deck to confirm the motive for what happened to you, Liam? Why? Why did this happen? Teaching. So were they offering him some kind of a job to teach someone to ski? Maybe to teach the female to ski, I'm picking up on. Honoring your energy. So I'm kind of getting, this kind of looks like water to me. So someplace near water with, maybe in the spring there's flowers that look like that nearby. Anything else? A motive or anything to indicate your location? Inner journey. So he's on his own inner journey, but this could be like a lake in the middle and the crossroads. So you have to find the right path to find where he is. X marks the spot. And maybe there's some kind of like a symbol, almost like a target indicating where he is. One more. Oh, thank you. And he gave me a couple more. Feminine energy, so he's confirming if feminine is involved. Abundance. Again, water, so water energy is significant. And an emotional release. When will Liam Toman be found, please, and thank you? When will somebody find Liam Toman? I don't know if you saw that, but one fell out down here. By the end of the week. So there might be evidence that comes to light by the end of the week. Maybe he will be found by the end of the week. When will we have significant progress in Liam's case? When will there be progress in his case? By next fall. So there might be something. They may get tips about his location, but they may not be able to investigate right now because it is winter. But maybe by next fall, not only will they have maybe found Liam, but there might be progress in his case as far as potential suspects. Tarot and Oracle are open to interpretation, so if you interpret this differently, please comment that below. If you have more questions for Liam, please leave that below. And if you have a case suggestion, please leave that below. I just want to get one or two from this other tarot deck, and I want this specifically for a location of Liam Toman. So Liam Toman, Liam Toman, Liam Toman. Using the images on this card, can you give me anything to help where his current location is? Where is physical location of Liam Toman? Oh, the Emperor. So male energy, but maybe someplace. This is giving me like woods, but close to water and maybe close to a cliff. So maybe he is in plain sight because maybe he was put in a cave or a crevice, I'm hearing, of a rock formation by water. Any other images for his current physical location, please, and thank you. And these ones. So 5 of Pentacles, again, trees, but I'm also seeing rocks. So some rocks are significant in his location. 13, Death. So again, woods, but maybe a bit of a clearing, but rocks are significant. And the Tower, there might be a tree that's down, and this kind of reminds me of this symbol, like the tree trunks. So maybe a tree trunk or a down tree that kind of gives this will be significant. That might be near where he is buried. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye.